Hello, good morning everyone. So have you guys already eaten in this morning?
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we already did.
Okay, that's good. That's good. How about your lunch? How are you
Yes,
today?
I'm fine today. Very well. How about you?
Camelia, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just doing fine. Okay, so I think everyone already knows in our office there's plenty that we heard of office gossip. So and what I realize is the gossips have become increasingly vicious each day. So I would like to take our time to talk about this, to discuss this further. So the key objective for this is to find the causes, effects, and ways to communicate positively in our office environment. So I'll be mindful of our time to ensure we cover all necessary points. I also encourage everyone to be direct and focused in their input so we can achieve our goal efficiently. So let's start. Let's establish our current understanding. So, William, would you briefly tell us what are the causes that we need to consider?
So, as from my observations, as I work in the office, I can see that usually those gossips coming from work is caused by, it's like whenever they receive an informations from other parties or colleagues, they usually like twist the word, and sometimes some people tend to cause the gossip in this type of group because they want to boost their self-esteem. So they want people to hear them regardless of anything that they talk. So usually gossips were the most famous thing because everyone to know what is the hot topic. Everyone have the fear of missing out. So I think that that's one of the causes that I can observe when I'm at the work.
Yes, thank you, Leah. I think your point is very clear. I think this topic is very like common, not like in just our office in our company, but everywhere about this one. So I think like your point, like when someone like to twist the other person word is very um is like the reason why like gossip happens in our company. So I think apart from that, I think because of unclear communication lah, or unclear communication, because like if like from one colleague, from one staff to another staff. So sometimes, like for example, I want to say like I want to share information with Leah or with Alia, but sometimes Leah cannot like really understand what I'm trying to say to her, like my points. She didn't like get the points that I'm trying to say to her. Then she passed the information to Alia. Maybe some points are like not really um uh, she didn't pass the right info that I really want to talk about. So unclear communication is why I think the causes of gossip happen. So I think that's also how like rumors will start to happen. And yes, I think that's it. And then what about you? What about the others? Okay, thanks to Annie, and I agree with your opinion, and I think this gossip issue is Coleman's um, favorite issue on the workers, and I want to uh, point my view. So I think process of gossip work ni actually because of they have too much the free time when they do not have any works. For example, when they have no work
and they usually they always talk about tasks that everyone to uh, start the conversation, and maybe small talk is can be happen the more story and stuff, not engage the workers to another person and another person, and it can causes the gossip in the workers. And what about your opinion, else?
Thank you. That I agree with what you said, Yali, but in my opinion, I think another cause is poor management transparency. When decisions are not explained clearly, employee may start talking among themselves and guess what is happening. This create opportunities for more. Also, some people gossip because they want attention or to fit include in social gossip group. I feel like that. What your opinion, Alia?
I think I'm also agree with you, but um, um, for my part, I think we before I work here, I also had being gossip of my team members before I work here. So I think everyone have been gossip by their friend without we know. So I think cause of the gossip at work maybe that's come from the human behavior because maybe they feel compete with someone who have a great job. Like maybe we can do doing the task smoothly. Like we said, we can what have a good job. So they feel like compete and jealous with us. So maybe that's why maybe they have a group behind us. They talk about bad about us. So other than that, they also not trust with the employees. So maybe they judge or giving talk behind us. So I think that's
Mm. For this, I would like to continue from the earlier point. So at the same time, gossip does have the view of on the bad mindset, but it also have on the positive mindset, which can you see that some gossip that people are gossip on the positive side. So let's say like they said like some of the people have some of the workers or the colleagues have a outstanding outcome from the company. So they really would like to gossip about his achievement. Well, actually, it's actually in a good point of view because on those time you can see how did he climb to the top. So at the same time, the other colleagues can saw that and how they need to improve themselves. And I think that's a good point. Another from the bad sides of the gossip itself. And that's for me.
okay. I think I understand from your point of view, which is there's a bit of positive side to it, but honestly, I think gossip is pretty bad. But then again, is if we look at the what's the yeah, in okay, so what I heard so far is there's what the causes of the office gossip is there. The grease the word, there's unclear communication, there's too much free time. I think that's boredom too. Also, there's transparency, attention seeking, and yeah, there's also social pressure in, to be included in certain friend circle. Okay, so That's interesting. So let's move on to the effects of employees' trust and relationships. So, Leah, would you like to start first?
Alright, so particularly, as you can see from some gossip, I would like to start on the bad side of the view. So gossip usually can affect the trust and relationship because human were born with those. Sorry, so I would like to continue. So human are particularly a social person that need to bond from those. So let's say if we have a bad gossip from our colleague in the workplace. So likely when we have like team management, they cannot function well because some of them cannot separate between personal what personal issues and work matters. So the team would likely could not be bind really well because of these gossip issues. So these have crumbled the trust and relationship. So it's really hard uh, to make an a great outcome from this communication. So I think that gossip does really affect a bad thing in our communities. But also, if you see on the brighter side of the view, let's say is recall Adam, he really had a really high achievement and people gossip about him a lot these days. So whenever we have like team management or we need to conduct another project, the other worker would love to assign to him. They would like to work with him because he had a good reputation, a great idea. So that's also a good positive, which means they see him and they had been inspired by him. So I think that's from my view. So what do you guys think?
Yes, I do agree with you, Leah. I think the effects of gossip is very big. It's not like small issue that we can just like pass by about this topic. So I think gossip really damage or like collapse our relationship, our trust. So like before this, I do talk with Tina, like from IT department. She like sometimes told me that her confidence or her trust like very been very low nowadays, because she told me that sometimes she heard like some of her teams mate from her department like gossiping about her, talk like behind her back. So that really affect her moral, her confidence, and her I don't know, her motivation. So this gossip really I don't know, like make like with make us, I don't know, like among teammates, among colleagues in the same company, in the same workplace, to feel uncomfortable to work together. So like what you say, um the cooperation or the team relationship will become harder after this. Like after we know that you talk about her back, you talk back about her like that. So yes, it's very concerning. It's very not a good thing. So yes, what do you think, Nat?
Mm, I think I agree with you, Amy. And this effect of gossip in the workers is very important to us to to what we call to maintain our mental health. And I think the effect of the gossip can happen because of the damage on the working relationship. As you know, when we gossip, it can make a distance with another people and to another people. And this can become the employee avoid to tell the story what first story to another because they not have the trust with them. And maybe team collaboration become the upward when people feel what feel target to their rumors from others. And other than that, it can because of the misunderstanding uh, with the misunderstanding become the harder to fix the gossip spread. And I think people start can questioning the gossip happen. Uh, I'm no sorry. I think they always questioning in their mind. Can I trust this member to share our story with them or not? So I think gossip can happen like that. So what about others' opinions?
Thank you, Nat. I totally agree, but I would like to add something small. I think gossip also create a toxic work environment when rumors spread because people focus more on personal issue instead of work. And so this lower motivation and can affect the company reputation. And then employee may feel disconnect and less loyal to the organization. I think that's all. How about you, Alia?
Yes, Hidayah, I agree with you, but I would like to expand more my point. I think environment play a big effect on our workplace because it will bring a lot of consequence or sometimes, and if the another effect that can uh, bring to employee is it will reduce their productivity and professional because first maybe they have it maybe it will reduce uh, the mental of employee when they have uh, in toxic environment because it will have it will affect employee on in a long term because we going to work every day so we have to face that someone so maybe it will reduce our mental health and maybe uh, we go every day at the workplace so we don't have energy it will increase it will reduce our energy so maybe it will affect our focus and motivation to do our tasks and it will be interrupt your daily day on your workplace also and then other than that it will um, reduce the team relationship when we are doing work task together. Maybe it will uh, reduce it will increase the misunderstanding to another employee that have been gossip occurs and it will um, yeah bring a lot of effect so finally we cannot focus on the job. I think that's all. Okay, that's a very interesting approach from everyone. So I think I heard everyone's talking about based on the experience, and I think we can all agree that we've been the victim of the gossip, even though it's not true. And sometimes it can negatively affect our mental health. So that's a very good point. But I would like to add something also that since it can affect our mental health, it can also affect our relationship. Which we can all agree that we work in as a team. So if we have a bad relationship towards others, so that's really gonna reduce our productivity. And yeah, there's also gonna be a resentment towards others coworkers. So it's really not good. So yes, I agree with everyone. That's a very interesting approach. So let's move on to the ways to encourage positive communication. So based on your experience and knowledge, what do you think that to encourage a positive environment and communication among workers? So Amalia, would you like to start first?
Yes, thank you, Sabrina. So, actually, these days, since I'm in the HR department, so usually worker comes and tell me some of their problems. So what I do with them is that I conduct is one-to-one meeting, which that I can actually know what is their problems by aligning the cause, problems, and solutions for them. So actually, I know, oh, from this gossip, actually, it's not true because I'll be collecting the data from also the other workers. So this helped to build a positive communication because since I already hear what actually being told, which is from all perspective of the workers and from all the views, and I have been research on the issue being talked. So particularly I can tell them what is the actually the true story behind those. And other than that, I also have been sharing the Google form feedback. So which mean I know like sometimes we have like workers from uh, other places and we want to know what actually happened. Sometimes they're also affected by the gossip even though they're not in the office. They sometimes work from home. So by collecting the data, I can see that and I can help to maintain that. How I can help to maintain that, which we have good positive communications among the workers. So there's no particularly gossip there. And also, I would like to talk about one of our team managements that we do, which is and like regular meeting annually. So which means by that we didn't have any slack or on the downside because we always meet each other to keep on the positive communication. Anything from others?
Yes, that's really a good approach. That's I think one of the ways that we can do to prevent this from happening again. So as what Leah said, I think we can like after this meeting, after like we have done the report, I think we can share to other departments. Like maybe you know some of your friends from other departments. Like when you like bump into them in the pantry or anywhere, I think we can tell them that they can come to us. They can approach us to the HR department to like they can they want to share like their what they feels or like their problems among their teammates, colleague or anything, so that it's not like bothering them. So what about others?
Okay, thanks to Amy. And in my opinion, I think for this way to encourage the positive in communication, I think to create the supportive and friendly culture. For example, a workplace where people feel safe and comfortable for each other. Uh, Something like create greeting to coworkers and helping for each other when we feel in struggle. And I think should the team boundaries activity like team lunch and potluck. And how about you, Daya?
I think the company can also provide training on effective communication so that staff know how to handle misunderstanding in a nice way. I think that all. What would you like to respond, Aja? How about you?
Uh, that's quite interesting. So for me, the ways to encourage positive communication, I think maybe I think we can hear a direct. I agree with the Emilia. Uh, say that we can also make a direct communication by face to face. And then, in my point, maybe I think manager can develop strengthen team engagement. Like maybe manager or can create a team building activities to make a close relationship between them. Like they manager can create holidays between them or activities in daily the work. I think that's all.
Okay, so I would like to conclude from everyone's discussion and points. So yes, I think there's also another way to encourage positive communication, which is think before you speak. So before you speak about, or even if you want to be included in a certain gossip, think about it. Is it positive? Is it useful? Or is it even gonna what makes other feel? What makes the person that we talk about feel if you actually know what we're talking about behind their back? So yes, I think we can all agree that we need to be think before we speak. Because even though the gossip is harmless, it can turn into a big thing when it's gonna affect our mental health, relationship. So yes, so that's not good. So yes, I think I've learned many things from everyone. So thank you for your points and your experience. So we learned about causes, effects, and ways to encourage positive communication. So thank you everyone, and I think we can end this meeting here. So yes,
Okay, thumbs up. Anyway, you can end the recording because I will be showing you your instructions